Hello, all you fellow nerds out there, and welcome to this session of Nerdweek podcast. Be prepared for banters, ranters, spoilers, and ragers. There will be nerdgasms, nerd tears, and occasionally nerd shunning on at least one of these victims here. Speaking of victims, I am your host, The Thing, and today we have...
The Dragon.
Maya.
Maya.
Wait.
Maya. That was horrible.
Maya.
We'll work on it.
We'll come up with notes for that.
No. So it's been an interesting week.
What has been going on with you guys?
For me, I got a new dog.
You got a new dog.
Puppy. She's so
yeah, that's right. We were going to have the puppy on our podcast.
Yeah, then we had some
It
issues.
didn't actually happen. We had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Technology. Such a great thing. Such bad thing.
And we had
Such bad timing.
Right.
and we had a wardrobe malfunction.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Galen's pants came off and Luke started to spank him. It was weird.
It obviously did happen.
Why did I miss this? Stupid work.
I know. You should have been there. Like, it was one of those things where we were just like, all right, Galen, you ready? Yes, I'm ready.
Do it.
And don't forget, when he was doing this, Luke was saying, "Who's a pretty pony? Who's a pretty pony?" Oh, man.
That's awesome.
Anyways, so real quick with my puppy that I got, me and my girlfriend, we thought it was a boy when we first saw it. I don't know why. So I was like, well, let's name one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite shows, Barry. But then when we went to go buy her, basically the girl said that it was a girl. So I'm like, well, let's name her Iris then. So it is Iris, and she is a cute little puppy.
She's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
So
It gets a little the dog gets a little whiny whenever you hold it for too long.
yeah.
But that's okay.
That's because she'll get used to it though. And then she'll want to be held all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She'll cuddle with you all the time.
She's
You'll get tired of it.
She's getting used to us, so that's good.
Yeah. By the way, didn't she sleep on your head or something like that the other day?
Well, she slept like on the pillow, like above my head, yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah. But, anyways, what about you guys? What's new?
So, I've got a story for you guys.
Oh, no.
You guys are going to find it.
Here we go.
I wouldn't consider it hilarious, but it definitely has hysterical elements to it.
Okay.
So, right now, my brother and I, I've been working with him for a little bit, and he wants to do a documentary about his business, the business that he's in, the life leadership, all that good stuff. So I'm just like, all right, that's fine. You know, we could possibly just film it, edit it, and do a couple other things.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about? Come on.
Epic rap battle of history.
Oh, that is
Jim
so
Henson.
good.
Jim
Henson
Henson
versus
versus
Stan Lee.
No way.
Yes.
Jim Henson.
We'll have to watch it
We'll have to
later.
watch it and do a reaction video to that. That's awesome.
Should we do reaction videos to epic rap battles?
I don't know.
No.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
We'll talk about it later.
Anyways, keep talking.
Go. Story time.
Documentary.
So anyways, my brother, he in order for this business, it's kind of like missionary work a little bit. You got to go up to people and actually start talking to them and get them excited about the business and get them in it.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So he wants to do this documentary called Breaking the Pyramid, and it's just about how MLM markets really work.
Like Ponzi schemes and the pyramid schemes and whatnot?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He's trying to state that life leadership is not a Ponzi scheme at all. Okay, so
You need a space to do it? You can use my theater.
perfect. We'll
You just have to pay me to be there to let you in, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We're looking into it. We're looking at doing a Kickstarter for it. We'll see what happens.
You got so many projects to do then, because you got Nerdocalypse as well.
Of course.
That's going to go.
So, once he talked about it, I started saying, all right, we could possibly get a couple of, we could send it into Sundance Film Festival, all this different types of stuff, make a 40 to 100 to...
It's okay if he does.
Speak up.
I think he's loud enough.
I'm loud enough. So
Hey, look. There's bars.
now there's bars. So, anyways, he sits there and he's getting overly excited because I'm telling him, hey, we could do this, and he's just like, oh man, we gotta film something right now. And I'm just like, it's Friday night, 8 o'clock right now. There's nobody to film. There's literally nobody. And I'm just sitting there just like, I don't know if that's a good idea, man. It's like, oh, I'm telling you, we can find somebody tonight. We can find somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
It's Friday night in Utah. Utah Valley on a Friday night.
That's true.
So he's getting super overly excited about this. I'm just sitting there just like, man, this is a real piece of work in action. Time to just entertain myself.
Yeah.
So
Hercules.
Exactly. Hercules.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there just like, all right, fine. You know, who do you think would be? Well, is there any parties going on?
Most likely.
Yeah.
In Utah? What kind of party?
I'm just like, okay, you know, I assume there should be some parties, but I think you're going to the wrong crowd here.
Yeah.
I'm just like, these guys are young, they probably are super naive, and they don't know exactly what an MLM market is.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to entertain the idea because he's just like, we've got to do this.
Yeah.
We've got to do this. He's just super excited about it.
Is that your phone or my phone?
It's his.
Okay.
I don't even know what that says. It's just, anybody want a peanut?
We're ready, master. I'm not ready. If you're into Warcraft 2, the ogres, it's the funniest thing.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, moving on. He, since he's so freaking excited about it, you know, I'm just like, well, let's not bring a camera because we don't want to creep people out. We'll just say we're doing a survey. Okay? So, we see a party in the middle of Provo, this party going on, free party, obviously.
Yeah.
And my brother, he has been off the party scene for almost 15 years.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
So you can tell, like, I'm getting ready, I'm putting on some cologne, I'm putting on a little bit of stuff.
Spruce up.
Yeah, you know, just get myself decent. He's wearing a freaking baseball cap that has, like, you know, the old, like, 80s baseball caps that you're just, like, you put it on and you're just like, man, you are old.
Something from Sandlot, maybe?
That's what I was saying. Sandlots.
Exactly. It's a Sandlot one. It was just totally terrible. And I'm sitting there, I just look at him and I'm just like, everything else is okay except for that hat. I'm like, take it off. And he's just like, why? It's a nice hat. And I'm just like, take it off. And he's just like, what? Why are you saying that I'm old? I'm like, yes, you're old. Take it off. And it makes it very apparent that you are old while you're wearing it. So take it off. Nobody wears a hat to a party.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
And he's just like...
Not that kind of hat to a party.
Yeah, exactly. Like, unless you're making it some type of fashion statement, it's not working. Yeah. I'm sorry. So he's just like, well, I'm going to keep it on me just in case.
Jeez.
More power to you, man. More power to you.
Okay.
So we go out to the party and we're sitting there, and as soon as we walk in, he looks at it and he instantly goes, I think everybody's a drug addict.
That is funny.
And I'm sitting there, I'm just like who? And he's like, well, I think that person's high. I think that person is like on crystal meth or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just a bunch of like guys in beards and like young people and everything like that. And I'm sitting there looking at it, just like, no.
Has he never seen like the hipster scene?
Never.
That's
Never.
my question.
He's been up in the mountains for the past 15 years with his kids.
Oh,
that's it. So
he's one of them.
He's one of them. Okay? Like,
Interesting.
Okay.
So,
isn't there a movie called Blast from the Past that kind of is about that?
Pretty much. This is the exact same premise. I felt like you look at it, it was a deer in the headlights the entire time. Like,
wow, that's
What's
funny.
going on?
I'm just
and he thought it was a good idea.
I'm just sitting there just kind of laughing.
You more or less trolled him.
I did. I wanted to see what exactly you would do. And he's sitting there just like... I'm like, so, this is the party scene. It's been a while, but it looks like they're putting on some good dubstep and a couple of rap songs here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what's dubstep?
Yeah, he's like, dubstep? And this is rap? What?
Yeah.
The rap that I know was
Eminem.
No, not even Eminem. It was before Eminem.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, like Eminem was revolutionary. It was before Eminem.
Yeah, I'll give him
like
that.
I'm talking about like
fun.
1980s crap.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, 1990s stuff. And
Culture shock in its finest.
exactly. And so I'm sitting there just like, all right, I'm going to give you a little bit of culture, okay? This is called dubstep, okay? There is a drop, and then there's an escalation, okay? You know it's dubstep when there's an escalation and a drop.
Yeah.
And then it escalates, then drops, all right?
Constantly.
Consistently. And so I'm like, here it comes. Here's the escalation, and then drop. And I'm just getting into it, and he's just like, man, my kids are going to go through hell.
I'm wondering if his kids know about all this stuff and they don't tell him.
No, they don't know anything. Like, I've
knows?
been around his kids, and they're like literally just as clueless as he is.
Oh,
And it's kind of sad to see like a 13-year-old not know what pop culture is. The only thing he knows about is like Spider-Man and the Avengers, and that's about it. And it's
That's
just
sad.
like, I'm just like, oh man, this kid is going to suffer throughout his college years if he goes to college. But
Yeah, if he goes to a university, like a big state university, that is going to be a culture shock.
mm-hmm.
A major culture shock.
Parties, he's not going to know what to do with parties. He's not going to know what to do with anything. And I mean, like, I feel like his kid's going to be the same culture shock, like, people do this? And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, oh, by the way, look at those two. And they see a couple grinding. He sees a couple grinding. And he's just like, isn't that so inappropriate? Like, no, it's fun.
Not as of 10 years ago.
That's funny.
Yeah, 10 years ago, I would probably consider it inappropriate, but now it's just considered fun, and it's the way you dance.
Yeah.
You should probably do it with your wife sometime.
See what happens.
And it's just like, well, like, you only do that with your wife. I'm just like, oh, man, this guy is a total blast from the past. This is awesome. And you just see the shocked look on his face the entire time.
At that point, you pull out a twerking video and show it to him.
Oh, I told him about twerking. He's
Okay.
just like, I'm just like, all right, do you know what twerking is? And he's like, I've never heard of these terms. And I'm just like, man, you haven't been in college for a while.
Yeah, you should basically just like send him an email of a whole lot of stuff, like random stuff that he should know about the world.
Before he even goes to a party.
Yeah.
It's
This
like,
is
well, yeah, if
dubstep,
he wants...
This is twerking, this is grinding, this is...
The heck?
Are we out?
No, it's still recording.
No, it's just he had something pop up. But
Okay.
it's...
So,
Yeah, if he wants to go to parties and like talk to people, like, you know, and do like advertising for a company, like, you need to be like up to date on pop culture. Like, that's just the bottom line.
oh yeah.
It's like you have to know what your audience likes and where your audience looks for their info.
Exactly.
And know all the ins and outs of it.
I told him that this is a bad group, and he's just like, no, they're just young people, you know? And
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, so you're asking this question to them. What are you more concerned about, earning more money or saving money? Does a college student even care?
A college student, there is one goal. A, graduate.
Yep.
B, try and figure out a way to pay for college.
And then C.
C,
getting laid
having
in some way.
Social life.
Mm-hmm,
social life.
Having a social life. I mean, those are the only three
social
options.
life is nice.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
So, like, you're asking the wrong crowd. He goes up to two people and asks, "Hey, are you concerned about making money or saving money?" And they're just like, "Not really."
See, if he wants to talk to college students, he needs to talk to graduating college students.
Do you know if he came here to UVU to do that survey?
No, it was just in Provo.
Okay, because me and my girlfriend were here at the school one day, I think last week or something, just walking around, and some random kid comes up to us and asks us like if he can ask us some questions, and that was one of the questions that he asked.
Yep, and he's inside life leadership.
I really did not want to talk to him.
Nobody wants to talk to them because it's just like, it's an MLM company. You know, it works. It's a good company. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to sit there and down upon it because they actually have good quality knowledge. Yeah. The only problem is that there's the crowd that needs it and the crowd that doesn't care for it.
Yeah.
You need to go for the crowd that needs it, because I'm just like, you're asking the questions of people who have been in a career for almost 5 years, at least 5 years, Yeah. Are you concerned about making more money or saving more money? Mm-hmm. That's a crowd. That's the older crowd. That's the graduated crowd. That's not the college crowd. Mommy and daddy are paying for shit. Pardon my French.
No. I wish my parents were helping, but no.
Yeah.
But that's okay. The government's helping.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, grant money.
That's
not
another
this grant.
mommy and daddy.
The second mother and father that we have.
Exactly. That's like mother and father that only cares about you.
Yeah, like people.
All the other ones don't.
That
don't
specific question. And Google God.
And Google God.
But yeah, that specific question, you want to ask, people who are getting their master's degree, who are in, their second run of college, graduating, young couples. BYU would be a great place to go because, A, you've got couples who are getting married
all the time,
who are starting families, right off the bat.
It's mainly family people, not single people. Family people, I would say, is
married people who are getting married or just got married, and people who are expecting kids and already have kids. That's the demographic you need to look at for something like that.
I just found it really funny that he actually thought that this would be a good idea.
Yeah.
And I really did troll him by just allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
That's how you learn.
I'm just sitting there he's like, do you want to go up and talk to them? I'm like, dude, this is your endeavor.
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow your lead, Yeah.
And
he's just like, oh, okay. And he just does not know who to talk to and how to talk to them. And it's just I get that, the first time you're trying to talk to a girl, it's just really difficult. But at the same time, there are times to talk to females and there are times not to talk to females,
Right.
You don't just sit there and just go up to a girl while she's studying for finals exam and say, hey, you're cute. Do you want to go out sometime? And she's sitting there just creeper, get away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's one of those things you have to look for the signs for anything. It's that if there are books and a big ass thing of coffee or Coke or energy drinks,
or if she's eating ice cream, watching some sort of chick flick, or eating chocolate, Satan's waterfall is probably flowing.
just ignore that. Go, you're adorable, and run. just ignore
hey,
that.
What's up? Nice to meet you. My name is Chris. Here's my number. Call me. See ya. Just run away.
And run. Leave.
I wouldn't even give the number to her because all of a sudden she's in a mountain of chocolate watching a chick flick saying, liar!
Liar!
All men are pigs.
And then she's finding your Facebook, your Facebook thing,
the Facebook stalkers.
The Facebook stalkers. And then she's seeing your friends, and then she's doing weird things, and you're like...
Finds out who your mother is and tries contacting her.
Right?
Oh my gosh. No.
Seems like something from personal experience from what you're saying.
I never let any female have my Facebook, period.
Oh, okay.
I've purposefully made my Facebook hard to find.
Oh, okay.
I give females my middle name for a reason.
Yeah.
I go by my middle name for a reason.
Yeah.
So
For
that
a very
way,
good reason.
So that way, when they sit there, they only have my phone number.
Mm.
They don't even know my place where I live. Because I'm the one picking them up.
Yeah.
I'm the one taking them out on a date. And if I need a good makeout spot, it's all about the car.
Yeah.
You gotta have a comfortable car. That's it.
That's true.
All right? If you want to make out with some girl or you want to get a little bit past makeout and get in, then all you have to do is have the proper car for it, and then that's it.
Yeah.
All right?
You know, we've been talking so far for about 20 minutes. We haven't really talked to any about anything nerdy.
We're talking about life.
That's true.
Nerdy.
Trolling people.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you have an opportunity, troll as many people as you can because it's the funnest thing to do.
It's true.
Trolling. Let's get on the subject of trolling, okay?
All right.
Let's honestly get on the subject of trolling, okay? What more pleasure do you have when you have a stupid person and you just make fun of them for being stupid?
Now, what's really fun though?
That's every day at work.
Yes.
That's
every day at work.
What's really fun though is when you troll them and you basically make fun of their stupidity, but you do it in a certain way to where they don't know you're making fun of them.
Oh,
they don't know it. They're just going along with it, and they're just like, doing whatever. And eventually, they do see it, and that's when they get mad.
Yeah. Yes. That is the most satisfying feeling of all time. I don't know why it is so satisfying, but it is the most satisfying thing. You can sit there, and when you're making fun of them, and you're just smiling in the background, just going, I can't believe they're eating this up. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. You've got a story about that. I told you a couple of trolling stories.
Oh my gosh. This
like
girl.
If a certain person doesn't know how to use something, most likely computers, because a lot of people aren't computer savvy.
Oh yeah.
It's very fun to deal with them because they don't know how to do simple things. Not going to get too much into it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So anyways, you got a story?
You got a story.
I have plenty of stories. Oh
Let's
my
hear
gosh.
it.
Being a theater major, being a theater person, that's the main problem. So we get actors in the scene shop, especially the scene shop. And
are these actors are they totally full of themselves?
some of them.
Oh, I love those.
Some of them.
I love making fun of those.
Especially this one guy.
I'm loving it already.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm a girl, obviously. Obviously.
No, we couldn't tell. We couldn't tell, not even in the time you spent.
No. But I know the scene shop. I build stuff. That's what I do. But we get guys in there who think they're all that, and because they're of the male species.
Yeah, I think you told me this already, but
Male species, they think they know how to use the tools in the scene shop, and you're just sitting there going.
So pretty much what you're saying is that the most basic object, like a screwdriver, they have no clue.
I have seen grown men who look at a chop saw. A chop saw in fear. That's the funny thing.
So what do? Do I put my dick in it and just turn it on? What the hell?
You might as well.
it's not gonna kiss it.
They're just Okay, insert dick right here and chop. That's how it works, right?
Well,
that's how stupid I am.
Well, I can understand the table saw. A table saw that can freaking That can scare anybody, even seasoned professionals.
That scares me. I've been doing construction for 20 years.
Yeah. Right? And you're still cautious and it still scares you because I've had boards come and hit me in the gut and I've had massive bruises. But also,
I've got a couple of stories about table saws,
right?
so keep going.
Well, afterwards. But the stand-up table saw, it's a little safer. It's a bit safer, and I have seen people who can't figure it out. And also, I've seen people who, like, when we're building for class, we were building a flat, and that we then used the paint, and there were specific instructions that the teacher had given us, and he ignored every single one of them. And what's not cheap? Materials are not cheap, and he wasted. So the normal sheets that we get, we should have been able to get 5 boards, make 5 flats for the class. He got 3.
So he got the measurement wrong.
He purposely wasted this entire board. And we're sitting here going, no, this is how you cut the board. Here's the paper that our teacher gave us. And he's like, no, we don't. It's like, I know what I'm doing. And we're sitting here going, no, you don't. Me and the other girl in the class. And yeah. So we just let him go, and then we told everybody, and he totally got his butt yelled at.
Yeah. Good for him.
That's what we have to do sometimes. Is especially for the girls who work in the shop, like, we have to, like, sit there and let the guys' egos go until they screw up, and then we step in and go, so this is how you do this.
I've never understand it like a guy's ego, just because, like, if I'm lost, I'm gonna ask for directions.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
There are no stupid questions.
Yeah, that's just the thing. Like, having a guy's ego, thinking you know something when you really don't. Just don't have it. Come on, it's stupid.
Pretty much.
Like, all you're doing is just making yourself look and feel like an idiot. Yeah. You know.
We also have this girl in her costume shop who shall not be named. But she gets, we call her the goat. She's referred to as goat, and she has no idea we could be talking about her, and she could be sitting 5 feet away from us, and she doesn't understand what we're talking about. The reason we call her goat is because as she sings One Direction, she sounds like a goat.
Oh.
She sounds like a goat singing. It's terrible, and she kind of talks the same way too.
Really? That's weird. As long as she doesn't look like one too.
No.
Because there's this girl that one of my friends from high school dated that apparently kind of looked like a goat. Like, apparently she had, like, a little bit of hair on her chin.
Enough to make that little goatee?
Yeah, and I was like my other friend showed me it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's funny. Like, she doesn't even notice that on her own, like, chin. That's weird.
Freaking face, nothing. Yeah. Oh man,
it's weird.
Usually people would sit there, and especially females, if they got any amount of hair, they shave, strip, whatever.
Pluck, wax, everything to, like, if you're getting, like, I know, like, girls do, like, the little mustache, like, nose hair, ear hair, like, chin hair, like that's, like, part of, like, a daily routine for a lot of girls. Is you make sure your face is, like, okay and not, like, starting to look like a guy.
Yeah, exactly. Those weird females with the mustaches, those ones are creepy.
And it's black too, really dark black, and it's just it almost like looks like the pedo stashes.
Yep.
And it's just like
you're like,
there, sweetie, that needs to go away.
You're just like, I think Mexico is down south. Sorry.
That's awkward. Say that, but you said it.
Yeah, he said it, not me.
Ugh. But no,
sorry.
It's really funny.
I'm just.
But trolling nerd things. We actually do a lot of that in the theater because I mean, Utah has one of the highest ranking, like, nerd groups. What people refer to as nerds. But we get a lot of people who come in and they start talking about, like, movies that are coming out and, you know, characters and all these other things. And then there's a few of us, we just sit there and go, And then they leave and then we go, this was wrong, this was wrong, this was wrong, this was slightly right. And that was so off. But yeah.
You need to sit there and actually make it kind of apparent, just like, oh, I'm sorry, like, did you just say this movie was coming out?
It's like, are you sure?
Totally go Galen, because Galen's just totally that way.
Dude, Galen, all we would have to do, I would love to do this actually, is just put Galen in our costume shop on a chair and just have people coming, so everybody comes through and talking about stuff and have him comment on all of it. That would be the funniest thing ever!
Ultimate troll of all
just
time.
Horrible.
That would be the worst troll ever.
But you know what? I also want to try and see if I can troll Matt, because he's a different kind of person.
That's a special kind of special. Carrot Top for those of you.
Galen is a what was the thing you called him? He's a
real piece of work.
Real piece of work, and Matt's a special kind of special.
Matt is a special. We love him, but he is a special kind of special.
All right. So if you all don't know, like, real piece of work, this has been in my group of friends forever. I'm considered a real piece of work, okay? And so are a bunch of other of my friends, and we were categorized by this because we had an unfounding confidence in one thing. And sometimes, even though you have an unfounding confidence in one thing, doesn't mean you're always right.
Yes!
Yeah. And you see, I don't know a whole lot about nerd things, so I am very humble when it comes to a lot of things we talk about.
Exactly. So when you have an unfounding confidence in a certain particular area where you know you're right, everyone else will consider you a real piece of work for it.
Right.
Because think about it. That unfounding confidence that AI has, like...
Example?
Yeah.
Gunpowder. That little rant we had about gunpowder about black powder we had the last time.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. That was interesting.
And I'm sitting here going, okay.
Now, the only... And
it all started with a conversation about X-Men Apocalypse and Jubilee.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's sitting there just like, Jubilee has the worst powers. What? She's got
I don't
powers.
know about the worst powers, but they are pretty cool in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They, her powers can be very useful.
If she uses them the right way.
Yeah, depending on how
Distractions, she can burn things easily with her powers. I mean, it's all relative, you know? She does have good powers.
Well, you look at Ant-Man. Ant-Man's ability is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Yeah. It's so awesome.
He shrinks down to size.
He can shrink and he gains strength.
But he can also have the influence of ants. So
that is what makes Ant-Man slightly better than the Atom.
Slightly. Ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly. But how
there needs to be a death battle of Adam and Ant-Man now.
Now it's declared right here, Nerdweek podcast, death battle, Adam versus Ant-Man.
That'll be a good one.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But how they did Ant-Man and the script for the movie made Ant-Man cool and very useful.
Yeah.
He's a thief, but
a superhero thief. I mean, again,
I actually like that premise too.
Yeah.
A superhero thief.
A superhero thief.
I am done with sneaking in and stealing stuff. What do you want me to do?
I want you to sneak into a place and steal some stuff.
Makes sense.
That was pretty cool.
Right? Well, I mean, even if you look at Jean Grey's powers.
Yeah.
She's not going to be useful in every fight.
Mm-hmm.
Her powers, yes, they are cool and they are extremely unique, but again, she's not going to be useful in every fight.
It's true.
Same with Wolverine. He may have adamantium claws, but
and be immortal.
And be immortal, but what use is he against Magneto?
Yeah.
Seriously, he is absolutely useless against Magneto.
Or anybody that has some kind of like metal ability. Mm-hmm. Like he is useless.
Yep. Yeah. And that's just it, you know? But
there is no perfect superhero, that's the thing. Well, and going back to Superman, that's the same thing. Is people look at Superman and they're like, he's like the perfect superhero. No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's got an ego. He's a Boy Scout. He definitely has a lot of flaws to him.
Yeah.
When he fights, he has the mentality of a 5-year-old. But don't tell my friend. I have several friends who love Superman, but that's okay. They can love Superman. I will love Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Superman is the Boy Scout of the pretty much superhero universe. Like, you've got 2 Boy Scouts. You've got Superman and Captain America.
Yeah.
They are pretty much Boy Scouts. Okay?
They are your Boy Scouts.
But that's okay. You know, that's what makes them superheroes.
They're what Thor is supposed to be in reality.
Mm-hmm.
And like the original like mythologies, like they're essentially what Thor is supposed to be.
Yeah.
But now Thor is an arrogant, pretty arrogant.
With yellow hair.
With awesome yellow hair. Come on.
Okay.
You have to.
Thor is supposed to be a redhead.
He's a pretty pony.
He's a pretty pony.
He's a pretty pony.
Pretty pony. But, yeah.
He's a pretty pony with a hammer.
With a very, very awesome hammer.
Yes.
But yeah, Batman trolls Superman all the time. That's what
time.
it is. Batman trolls Superman because he has to.
I just barely watched last night, and I think we're pretty much done. But last night I watched Batman, Superman, the Apocalypse one.
Right.
And, you know, this girl, I can't remember her name, like Bran or something like that. Mm-hmm. She used to be the honor guard for Apocalypse. Mm-hmm. And so she's just like, I'm coming with you. If you have a problem with it, like, get over it. And Batman's like, I'm over it. Are you two over it?
It's like, okay.
We should probably cut this.
We're done.
A few minutes, but...
Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave us comments, subscribe.
Like our videos. Please like.
Oh, and by the way, Fantastic Four is coming out this weekend, so we should try and watch it.
Oh, then we'll make an aftertaste about it next week. Okay?
Yep.
Yay!
All right.
Aftertaste looks like it's going to be Fantastic Four. We'll see you guys next week, okay?
See ya.
Bye!
Subscribe!
This is Sparta!
This is Nerdweek, bro.
This is Nerdweek.
This is Sparta!
No, this is a knife. This is Nerdweek.
This is not a knife.
That is a short blade.
You're a short blade. Dragon.
Take that, dragon. I'll stab you with this. Thanks for watching, you guys. This week's Nerd Week podcast.
Please like and subscribe our videos and channels because we got more videos coming out.
Check out all of our old videos and check out everything that we've done before. We got our Twitter pages up right here.
Yay! On the bottom.
Instagram. Check us out on Instagram. We post up pictures all the time.
Yay.
Yay. By the way, this is Maya.
I'm the Thing.
I'm the dragon.
Maya. Maya.
A bibbidi bobbidi.
Maya.
It was actually loaded. I didn't even know that. That was great.
Cool.
I liked it.
Don't point it at your face.
Not cool. Maya.
You'll poke your eye out.
Maya.
Dragon.
Thing.
Maya.
Thing. All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.